but I might point out when I went to Dearborn, driving that, was up there. I don't know, man.
Huh? What?
When I went to Dearborn, driving that, was
Well, that's easy for you to say.
up there. I don't know, man. I think the press thought I was crazy. I enjoyed it so much going up and.
Huh? What? What?
Your new EV factory in that Hummer.
What did you say, nigga? True international depression. True international depression. True international depression.
President Biden giving himself a big old pat on the back after his first year in the White House.
I didn't overpromise, but I have probably outperformed what anybody thought would happen.
There is a brazen disregard for the truth. Like, we're always like, oh, Biden, the elevator doesn't go all the way to the top floor. And I'm not sure it does, but the God's honest truth is his problem is not that. It's that he brazenly lies at every turn.
Well, have you always told the truth?
I've always tried to. Always. I have tried in every way I know how to level with the American people.
Hillary Clinton, and as you know, most people know, she's a world-class liar. Just look at her pathetic email server statements.
Did you wipe the server? What, like with a cloth or something? Well, no. I don't know how it works digitally at all. I do not have any.
Hillary Clinton chokes up as she finally reads the victory speech she never got to give. The former First Lady would have paid tribute to her late mother had she won.
I dream of going up to her and sitting down next to her, taking her in my arms and saying,
Donald Trump is going to be our president.
And as hard as it might be to imagine, your daughter will grow up and become the President of the United States. From tonight going forward, together, we will make America even greater than it has ever been.
But he made a deal with the devil. She's the devil. He made a deal.
But I hope this speech is available for little girls and little boys in schools. I hope it's available in history books. There will be a woman president. And that woman president is going to be standing on the shoulders of Hillary Clinton.
I had the misfortune of watching all of it. It was pathetic and embarrassing and actually nauseating. I kept thinking, what kind of a person does this? She lost because she ran a hideous campaign with unpopular policies and came across as unlikable, and yet she's obsessed with blaming others.
She hadn't even written a concession speech because she really thought, like many people did, that she was going to win. But I thought it was such a sign of strength to watch her do that because there's personal growth in getting past those moments. It's always like no one's going to skip hurdles in life. You're always going to have them. It's what you do with them. Do you climb over them? Do you go around them? Do you punch them down? Or do you walk backwards?
Top of it, as you point out, scandal and malfeasance follows her everywhere she goes. Miranda's right. She didn't give a damn about the murdered Americans in Benghazi. She said, what difference does it make? She invented and financed and disseminated the Russia hoax and lied about it. She insisted she did nothing wrong in her email scandal and lied about that and her so-called charity. Well, that's a quid pro quo personal enrichment scheme.
This was about resilience.
Yes.
And if you ever think you can't get over something, watch this, okay? Because this tells you about
how you do it and who you have to be and where you find the cojones to get back up again and move forward.
And I guess she hasn't gotten over the loss, Ainsley, and I don't have to tell you this because we're both from the same area of the country. We grew up in the Carolinas. All I could think is, bless her heart. I mean, this is just really, she's so clearly self-involved and a little bit deluded. But when else have you ever seen a former presidential candidate go out, read their supposed victory speech, and then cry about it? As far as it goes for women in politics, I didn't think this was great on that front either. So from start to finish, cringeworthy, uncomfortable, and just, I guess she's trying to stay relevant. I don't know. We haven't heard a lot from Hillary. Probably was not the right way to do it, though.
Well, Hillary's new book is called What Happened, which is what many people were asking when they woke up and heard the news about Donald Trump's victory.
Hillary Clinton will be the next president of the United States.
Donald Trump is going to be our president. We owe him an open mind and the chance to lead.
Hillary Clinton will be the next president of the United States because she knows what it takes to beat a thin-skinned bully who is driven by greed and hate.
Have now confirmed that Secretary Clinton has conceded to Donald Trump. This concession took place in a phone call.
She knows you beat a bully, not by tucking tail and running, but by standing your ground and fighting back.
She has called Donald Trump to say that she will not be president.
She's been on the receiving end of one right-wing attack after another for 25 years.
I left that office with 69% approval.
Bullshit.
The other side knew that they had to tear me down. And, I made some mistakes they took advantage of, but they also engaged in this really horrible, relentless persecution of me.
I made some mistakes they took advantage of.
Hillary, snap out of it. What happened? You lost because people don't like you. They don't trust you. You're arrogant and condescending. You call them names like deplorable. And you have the moral core of a jellyfish. You set up a private non-secure server so that you and your girlfriends, Uma and Cheryl, allegedly doing State Department work, could raise money for the organized criminal enterprise known as the Clinton Foundation, which was nothing more than a campaign slush fund allowing you to take money from foreign governments and live a life to which government employees are unaccustomed. And when the criminality started to surface, the Clinton machine made sure the fix was in. Hillary, you're good at it, and you are the epitome of public corruption.
Now, Hillary Clinton leaked more classified documents than any human being, I believe, in the history of the United States of America.
But we turned over everything that was work-related, every single thing.